So New York has Central Park. In Seattle, we have Green Lake. So they realized having a trail all the way around the lake was kind of a safety hazard. People were getting hit by other people on bikes and rollerblades, so no wheels allowed anymore. No bikes, no rollerblades. It's kind of a good thing because people were getting hurt quite a bit. People would come flying by on their bikes and hit other people. Yeah. 1869, a German guy named Erhard Seyfried ventured all the way up here to the Pacific Northwest, and he found Green Lake, and he decided this was the spot. So he got in a canoe, he paddled to the other side, and just like that, that piece of land was his. Because back then, all you had to do was build a little cabin and live there, and that land was yours. You just had to show that you were living there. That's all you had to do. And he claimed 132 acres. That's amazing, 132 acres of lakefront property on Green Lake. Just had to build a cabin and live there. How's the fishing?
Nothing.
Nothing yet? I'm sure they'll stock it again soon.
I think November.
In November they're gonna stock it again?
Right.
So for about 100 years, Green Lake was nothing but a swamp. Because in the late 1800s, when they started building roads, they would just dump all the garbage and the debris into the lake. So all of this algae and seaweed started to grow, and it just turned into a swamp. They tried to clean it out, but it just grew back. They put in a fountain to circulate the water, but that didn't work. And they decided to make the park bigger. They lowered the water level of the lake, and they made a trail all the way around the lake. And then they cut off the fresh water supply. So then it just turned into a swamp again. Finally, like in the late 1900s, the biologists had learned enough about the lake and how to fix it that they finally fixed it. But yeah, I mean, everybody that came and started developing the land, I mean, they just destroyed it, and it was like a swamp for about 100 years. Also, up until about the mid-80s, we had the hydroplane races on Green Lake. Everybody who lives in Washington knows all about the hydroplane races. We have Seafair every year. Super fun. Everybody goes out on their boats. Everyone's partying, watching the hydroplane races. And it was actually on Green Lake. It started on Green Lake and was on Green Lake for many years. But the neighborhoods grew, and so many people were complaining about the noise that they moved it over to Lake Washington. That's about, I don't know, I think 1984. So yeah, there's that. As far as famous people go in this area, last summer, two good friends of mine were spending the day at Green Lake, and they were sitting in the grass, in the shade, just hanging out, and they look over, and there's Dave Matthews sitting there. So they got to talk to him and hang out with him for a while. I always thought that was so cool because I didn't even know Dave Matthews was from Seattle. But I guess he is. And the other famous people I would mention that I know live right in this area are the guys from Deadliest Catch TV show. So the Northwestern, Captain Sig Hansen, he lives in the area, and I've bumped into all of those guys. Every person that works on that boat. Captain Sig Hansen, I bumped into him twice. His younger brother Edgar, I saw him at Lowe's Hardware. The young guy Jake, who I think is now a captain, I saw him at Lowe's. Both of them, because they both live right in that area, and I go there all the time. I'm a remodeler, and I was working on the house next door to Sig Hansen's. This was like about 5 years ago. Yeah, I was at the end of the day cleaning up my tools, and I could hear him. He was right on the other side of the fence talking to somebody about how he was making some smoked salmon, and he screwed it up and he had to do it again. And then he came over a few days later just to check out the remodel. I wasn't there, but whatever. So yeah, the Deadliest Catch guys, the guys from the Northwestern, they all live right there. I've seen 4 of those guys. Okay, so let's continue with our preview of Green Lake. I hope this video helps you guys. For those of you who are new to the area and maybe you haven't been to Green Lake, or if you're gonna visit, now you know. And the song that you're about to hear, it's that song again from the band that I used to be in. The song is called Float, and I just kind of thought it was a good fit for this video, so let me know what you think, and oh yeah, and like and subscribe.